Hello, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the video. If so, please like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions. Thanks.
Is what? There you go.
Headliner looks really good. I don't have the, I know, right? Get your bald head out of the way. I don't have the gaskets for the window, the gaskets for the rear window, and I don't have a front windshield.
Well, I can't call it a bald.
I'm a dummy. But look at that. This thing looks really good.
That's not any good.
It's turning out really good. Carbon fiber is standing out. He's just finishing the last little bit. So, and we were just laying some pieces in to determine how much carbon fiber wrap we had to do on the dash. Those aren't permanently installed, but coming together little pieces at a time. I bought the wrong switch for the headlight, so I can't assemble the column yet. What are you laughing at?
It looked like a bat flying in front of her face. She didn't know what the hell.
Oh.
Trying to open the cheese.
And of course, these came out really nice, so we're happy with that. But yeah, little bits, man. It seems like you could do a lot more, but it just every time you got to stop and find a screw or fix a thing or whatever. Just coming together though, looking really good. Making sure we captured everything. Got quite a bit done. Headliner. Not sure. It's hard to see black headliners. That's where the notch right there is where the light will go. Dome light set. We got the pads coming for the A pillars. Got the sun visors in. Center mirror. Those are just set in there. Because we're looking at how the dash gets wrapped. Because there's just like some little component, like this part. This gets another cover. That gets the glove box. So there's some stuff going on there. We got this set in. These are bent up. I want to make sure that they're right for the speakers. I didn't do that cutting. Someone else did. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. These things look good, even today. This turned out really nice. Column. The column didn't get wrapped all the way to the bottom. This is the engine compartment side, but it got wrapped all the way up. Should look just fine. Big mess. A lot of stuff. Got mirrors on. It's looking really good. I think we're going to vacuum it up, put this sound deadener in here. And then maybe try and wrap the dash before we finish up working on the car this week. My brother's got to go back to his spot, and I'll just keep plugging away on it a little bit at a time every day. But I did a little bit of cleaning last night. I'm gonna put all these tools up. I got a couple people already some help with cars, and I just have to help them. So, all right. She's coming together really good. We'll be down there cruising the coast. All right, well, my last piece is not wide enough to do the whole dash in one piece. And I need to cover this, and I need to cover this. And then I also need to cover the same spots over there. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take it to about right here, and then take it to about right here. And that way I can make this piece stretch across it, because this has a pad on it, and down here the hinge bolts on underneath, so you won't see that. So there will be a spot right here after you open the glove box door that won't be covered. I think that will be acceptable. So we're going to give this a shot and see where we end up. All right, man, props to people who do this for a living, because this is hard. Especially on this dash with all the different angles and stuff. It looks cool. The camera probably makes it look better than it is. It's very difficult. Well, it is for me, first time or maybe second time. We did some parts that are flat. But now when it's got multiple angles, you'll see, like, there's a lot of stuff in here that gets covered up. But this is the part you see, and this is the part you see. I got a little something there that was on the dash. I can't do nothing with it. And this gets covered up with a cover, so these wrinkles should go away. But man alive, it's hard.
very hard to keep it on the straights. So my hands are already tired of pushing and prodding and pulling, but we'll get it. You know, if it were easy, everyone would do it, right? Hopefully it turns out nice. If it doesn't, then we'll start over. But anyway, I'm gonna take a break and then come back and try and finish out the rest. Luckily, there's only little tiny pieces that you see. So, because it's just basically meant to tie in the rest of the dash and stuff. So all these key pieces here cover up a lot of that. I mean, as an example, I know you've seen this a million times already, but when that comes down there like that, glove box sits here. There's this pad that sits here. I mean, you barely see hardly any of it. So we're just looking for something to make it look a little cooler. And I might have messed up here because we might have to have some here. Oh no, dash pad goes right in here. So there's actually a bolt hole for the dash pad right in there. So that dash pad covers up all of that. So yeah, we're making it. Sometimes it's torturous, but these had some rust in them. Had to tap out all the holes. Same thing there, had to tap out all the holes. Had to tap out all the holes. Got the new components in now though. New motor. I'll have to change this out. Hardest one was behind here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's back there. And then outside, last bit of components. These guys are on. And then the mirror.
And then
First mirror is on. Think we're gonna go with two, you think?
oh hell yes.
We're gonna go with two. I bought
I'll
two,
say
but
that shit.
headlight buckets. Headlight buckets. Cross piece right there is up in the corner, so it can go on. There's a little bit of progress, but it takes a long time. It took me a while to find all the parts, or a lot of the parts were missing. Missing deck lid latch, both parts of it. And we're missing the hood latch that goes in the actual hood. Yeah, so I think we're gonna try and do a headliner tonight while we're messing around, or
Depends on how pissed off I am.
you need another beer?
I just got one.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna do headliner tonight.
Yeah, that sounds like a kick-ass
Yep. So
goal there.
yep, it's just little pieces and parts, a little bit every day, every hour, and it comes together. Next thing you know, you're driving it down the road. These things turned out all right. That's pretty neat. I like them a lot.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking to myself there.
And we did column. The stuff wasn't long enough to go all the way down, but this is in the engine compartment, so it should be all right. Yep. Alrighty, guys. Got this guy all put together. Used some palm rivets for this. It's nice, it's in there nice and sturdy. I got all my clips on, made sure all my stuff works. It's a little stiff, but I think it'll be fine. This guy works, of course. That guy works. New motor and fan. Actually, no, I put the old fan on, and then I made sure it was balanced. It was a little bit bent up, so I spun it until it was nice and smooth. But this is the new motor. Got the new vent, the distribution thing in. Use these kind of screws. I know it's not the factory ones, but they got a wider head, and I felt like it was going to stay better. Brand new core inside there, and all these clips are on all the way around. Got the new seals here and here, so we're going to throw it in there. It goes 4 holes or 4 screws, and then that's where the fan goes, and then the doodles line up with there. This is the hole I cut for my wiring harness, so Yep, and then there's one other screw bolt actually inside, and it goes right up here. There's a tab with a hole in it. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, tab with a hole in it up there. And yeah, it should be good. So that's what we're gonna do. Get that guy in and see where we're at. And then after that, I think I'm gonna lay the wiring harness in. That'll be it for today. Quick, short day, but took a minute to get all that put together properly. All right, got our seals in, looking good. Got our 4 screws in. Everything's all evenly tightened up. And it's pretty straightforward install when it's this bare inside, so probably not showing anything. Got a seal up here, got our doodle in there. And we're lining up on our holes there. Again, that bigger hole is for my wiring for my motor for the electronics. So, yep, looks like we're good to go. All right, well, I got these in. Stretch these guys out. That's for our main power and ground, and I think this is electric fan. I can't remember for sure. Got some of them plugged in so I can get the intake manifold back on. Got the grommet in, wires through. I might wait a minute on the intake manifold because there might be some more wires I need to bring through here for the Dakota digital dash. And then there's a few over here. I got to route this back behind there. You got to loosen this up to get it down there because the the connector's bigger than the hole. And then there's a couple over here. I think these are oxygen sensors, or an oxygen sensor, and then some electrical stuff. I'll have to go back through and remind myself. Anyway, and then it gives us plenty of slack on the inside. Here, where we can mount gotta figure out where to mount the emergency shutoff switch, the test port. There's also a box that goes in here for power and stuff that this plugs into. And then this has got this little sub harness. It's got all the wires for keyed, always power, or I'm sorry, yeah, keyed power, turning it on and all that stuff. So tack, all that. Anyway, so it's roughed in now. So the next thing is get the factory wire harness in and then start adding all the components like the dash and stuff so I can get wires out and finish up all the wiring. Then I'll get the little pieces in. So that's where we're at. All right, the next step of the dash assembly is getting this guy all squared away. There's some plastic clips that go in here. I might have to take it back apart to put those in. I need to get some replacements. And I didn't realize that my cables, 2 of them were froze up, and the clip back here was broken that holds the cables in. So I'm gonna have to get that piece. That's okay though. I mean, that's how you work it. You find little pieces that you're missing. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this in tonight. That'll be an extra. I'll make up for not getting that part done. The dash is in, but we weren't sure. Looks pretty good. So we weren't sure about the trim that goes up here if we needed it with this particular dash pad, and we do. So I'm gonna have to sand that and get it painted before we can put it on. And as you can see, I've got the wiring routed in. So we've got a bunch of wiring. We've got the computer wiring. We've got the factory harness in. Pulled it through the parts that need to be pulled through. This is for the heater motor, I believe. We'll check all the wiring and stuff with the diagram. And then we've got the motor components, gauges to go here. I might use these for the Dakota Digital. And then these go out to electronics also in the motor engine bay. They also might go over to the sprinkler, so I'll have to trace them out with the wiring diagram, but they're routed through into the deal. So now I finished putting the dash together, plug everything in,
trace out what I need to trace out, and we'll figure that out. So the wiring's, you know, started. So getting the dash together and all the components in there is the next step, which is what I'm doing. This guy, I mean, custom pieces, you know, they're custom pieces. So taking a little bit more effort than we thought. It's not just a slap it in there, but man, it looks really good inside there. So yeah, little steps. Well, that's that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.